I joined the Marine Corps in 2004. I did 3 deployments to Iraq. I got out in August of 2008. I was going through a divorce at the time and dealing with PTSD and didn't really have a lot of support at the time. I just started associating with people that, weren't good for me, got involved in drugs and eventually turned to heroin, and that was it. When I got out, I had all these big ideas. I'm gonna go back to school, I'm gonna do all these things, but I applied for all these different jobs. I could not get a single person to interview me because of all the DUIs I have. I had 4 DUIs, and in the aviation field, no one's gonna touch you. Hadn't been off probation, I ended up in Veterans Court. The Court for Veterans really worked with me as far as helping me to help myself.
Adams County Court for Veterans, it allows veterans to readjust and work on some of the problems or the difficulties they've been having in life. It allows them to work on their issues with either substance abuse, mental health issues, or any other problems that they've been incurring.
Some have come back from combat service, some have not, but they all have had some issues and it's gotten them into this court system. I myself am a veteran. I was in Vietnam, and I know that many of the people that come out of the service have transitions to make. Some people handle it better than other people.
Several of them have struggled with different aspects of being here, having to be here, of getting through the program or how they approached it.
I think that vet court as a specialty court provides an opportunity for people that is rarely seen in the process of the criminal justice system.
We have tried to come up with a program that can get them in touch with those services that they're entitled to, the benefits they're entitled to get them back on track so they're back productive members of our society.
It was hard because in the beginning I didn't want to really quit, and if you ask me, honestly, I didn't feel like what I was doing was a bad thing. I had an affliction, or I had PTSD or whatever, so I was self-medicating. The judge and I butted heads. I butted heads with probation. I was in and out of treatment, and I didn't really feel like I needed it, but it got to the point where we were able to kind of work together and find a treatment center that worked for me.
The first year was a real struggle, but everyone was persistent with him, working with him, giving him chances to pick himself up after he made bad choices, and because of that he was able to successfully complete the program and make some significant changes in his life.
They worked for me. They really cut me a lot of slack where I needed to be cut slack, and then they enforced things where they needed to. It worked really well.
Part of what we do is in our court, we'll applaud and recognize people when they're successful and hold them accountable when they're not. It's nice to have that extra time, that extra focus to deal with that group of people.
Having a variety of staff who kind of see the client from different perspectives and come together to really work for the best interest of the client. I think those clients have really demonstrated the effectiveness of that program.
The more we can put people into a specialty court to give them intensive supervision and treatment and regular check-ins for accountability, not just to a probation officer or to a counselor, but to a group, that is a motivator that's unlike anything else.
Having those support groups and those people there to help you is just so, I think, crucial. I got lucky because I had a lot of people on the team and a lot of people that really cared whether I lived or not, and the people that I was running around with, when I was using, they didn't care about me like these people care.
We helped him because he knew that we were here for him. And just hearing that makes being here really worthwhile.
I got so tired of being scared every time I came into this courtroom, and it got to the point once I got started on the right track, it just happened all so fast. Like before I knew it, it was over and done with, and it was so much easier once I got with the program and started working with the judge and with probation instead of against them, and it was just so much easier, and the program was so much better.
He went from being one of the people who we thought were never going to get through to someone who finished strong with flying colors. Everything we ever wanted to see him do was there, and that was a true success story.
All I cared about was myself at the time when I was using, and now I'm able to give back, and working with some of the programs I've been working with lately with veterans has been so rewarding, and just taking care of my family and being able to pay my bills it's been awesome. I'm going to continue on with work and hopefully go back to school. I'm looking forward to, seeing my kids grow up and being there with them and able to really enjoy the time that I have here. Now it's going to be taking everything that they've given me and all the tools and everything that I have now and putting it into use, and make sure when I come back in here I'm helping somebody rather than being in trouble again.
The people who buy in, whether it's the vet court or the drug court or a sobriety court, they buy into the group, and I think that the process of kind of peer pressure and peer accountability does more to help people make long and lasting changes than anything else we can do.
I don't think the program would work if it was a antagonistic approach that sometimes you have in regular court. If we can get them out of those addictions and help them with their mental health issues, then we can also reduce criminal behavior, I think, to a great extent. It's been successful, so I think it's going to continue. I don't see any reason that it won't.
I didn't know a lot about it before I got involved with it, but it's a great program. It has a measurable impact on lives, and not just the lives of our participants, but their families and the people that work with them and see them improve and get to share that with them.
It is vital, it is needed.
There's a real commitment here for this program to be successful.
Find it in yourself to accept the program and the way it works, and to allow people to help you.
People like that who are successful in the program can only have a positive impact on the rest of the community.